watch a movie and we talk about it. And we talk about it on the show.
Wow.
People of the internet, you have been given a list of 15. Oh, dang it. People of the internet, thou hast been given a list of 10 faith-based movies to consider.
Hey, movie night, baby. Movie night, baby. Hey, ho.
Of course, that starts at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. 11
Caffeine Standard Time, Deadline
Panic time. Yep.
Midnight
Netflix
social
bitch
media called
Procrastination Central Time. That's
why
mine.
are you still watching this time?
So anyway,
I love it.
That's a salute to Mel Brooks, my favorite. Are you guys old enough to remember the reference?
Oh, the Spaceballs?
No.
No. Okay, never mind.
History of the World Part 1.
Oh, gotcha.
Where he walks out as Moses and he says, "The Lord your God has given you the 10 commandments."
Oh, that's right. No, I do remember. Okay, I do remember that.
I remember that movie.
That is funny.
I forgot what title it was. Ben-Hur or the Ten Commandments.
No, it was History of Time.
Oh,
Yeah, that
okay.
movie was
History of the World Part
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
Okay.
And they did a Part 2, didn't they?
I think.
Oh
they
my
did.
gosh! Wow,
Trevor
Trevor,
Harris.
is the
This
worthy
Trevor
is the worthy
Harris?
warden in the chat?
Worthy
Wow.
life director.
Wow, we got our worthy life director, Alan Absalon, and Tom Kelly. We'll have Uncanny here shortly. He's running a tad behind. That's okay. We have Alan Absalon, who is a life director at Knights of Columbus. He is a baby saver, and he has a top list of the top 3 baby-saving movies.
Yep.
Of course, he will be talking about that in a minute. And Tom and I, we have a podcast of biblical proportions. We will be talking about Bible movies, good, bad, right, and wrong. Some movies aren't as good. Some movies are great. So, Tom, what are your thoughts?
Well, I guess technically I already ran the opening, right? So
You did, yes.
yeah. Okay, so my thoughts. I guess it's what I put to you in the original email a couple of weeks ago. I sometimes wonder why it is that these movies can be so good and some of them can be really, really bad.
True. Yeah, some are bad. You know, it is tough to watch some of them.
Painfully bad.
Well, I think it's like anything. If the message is so preachy, you know what I mean? If it's so preachy, it's really...
It's not even that. I mean, so the book series, and I'm looking for the list that I sent you, and of course, I can't find it now that I need it. But let me try one more place here. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Anyway, there was the entire book series, Left Behind.
Yes. Oh gosh.
It
Yes.
made a fortune. I read all 7 books in 5 days.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
That was 2002, 2001, 2000, somewhere in there. I read, not listened to. I read 36 books in 52 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, I was plowing through. I was also traveling constantly, so that's what you do when you're on the plane.
We got Uncanny in the building. What is up, Uncanny? Welcome to the show.
There he is. Now the show.
Hey, everybody.
Now we can start. Yes.
Yeah, we were stalling until now.
Yes.
Is that Tremaine all clean shaven and respectable?
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know about respectable, but clean shaven. Yes.
You can fool people a little easier now. At least.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yes. I did. Yeah, I did shave. It had to be done. I had a little walrus thing happening. I was trying to keep, it just had eating ice cream was not fun, So anyway, at any rate, okay. So where were we? What were we talking? Okay, so we were talking about Left
Left
Behind
Behind.
series. Have you
And
seen those, guys? Have you seen those?
have you seen the movies?
Uncanny.
They,
And,
they,
Alan?
they tried to do it
Well,
twice.
well, like I'm not really a big fan. I mean, like, not to say I'm a big fan, but the types of movies I haven't really watched are like biblical movies. So I watched Ben-Hur and the Ten Commandments, movies in the 50s and the 60s. And what I feel about like those movies is that like those movies in the 50s, like they weren't preachy, they weren't like too entertainment. It's like it's like down to its core, like it kind of talks about like the life story of Jesus, like as it is, right? Especially like up in the caliber of like Passion of the Christ by Mel Gibson. So like those types of movies are like the biblical movies that like I really watch, not like the biblical movies that's like it's mostly entertainment.
Mm,
Right.
right.
So Passion of the Christ,
Yeah.
the Jesus of Nazareth movie from 1977. There are some things that have been big budget Hollywood productions that people can really get behind. Um, and then that's Left Behind series. They've tried it twice, and the second time was with Nicolas Cage as the lead character.
Oh
Really?
wow, was he really? Wait,
Yeah.
what? What is this Left Behind? Wait, did
Yeah.
you say this Left? Really?
Yeah,
I gotta watch it now. We gotta watch this Uncanny. Behind.
it's rough. It's
Of
rough.
course, that's crazy to think about Nick Cage going
Oh,
around
that's
the
right.
apocalypse.
I totally forgot about that. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it has a
2014.
3.1 out of 10.
I'm surprised it's that high.
Hey, yeah, it's on Tubi. It's on Tubi.
And it's
Wow.
amazing because there was actually some pretty good money behind it.
Yes.
And the first one was so bad. I remember I was sitting there. It's kind of the family reunion. We're all together, haven't seen each other for a while, and we've decided we're going to watch the Left Behind movie. And we all kind of, all right. And the movie starts, and it's a couple of fighter jets that are, zooming down or what. And my brother and I looked at each other and was like, okay, I can't look at him another time because I'm going to bust out laughing so bad before we even start. I mean, and I say this with love. Your movies are so much better.
Oh,
Just
thank
all the
you.
way from top to bottom. It's just a really poorly done. And it's just like, what, guys? If you can't make it right, okay. You guys know the story about the Batgirl movie, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. They shot it and they shelved it, right?
It was so bad
Really?
they swear no one will ever see it. It is.
Wow. Wow.
That
Now
bad.
I really want to see it.
Now, I do too, but I wish they would have done that with the Left Behind series because
Yeah.
it tarnishes Christianity. It's so bad.
Right.
You wish that those movies had been left behind.
Wait.
That's a good one.
I got it. There it is.
Yes, there it is.
Beautiful.
But
It's just it breaks my heart when they can't do a halfway decent job on these movies. But then the Kendrick brothers came along, and the Kendrick
Okay.
brothers are you familiar with them?
Well, real quick, I just want to see, Left Behind, starring Nicolas Cage, the man. I mean, it's an epic poster. You see him right there.
Yeah.
A small group of survivors is left behind after millions of people suddenly vanish and the world is plunged into chaos and destruction. Story of my life. It's like- Man, it's a really cool poster, but yeah,
So
it's tough when you try to do, oh man, you try to do too much. Vic Armstrong. Wow, look at this. Commandingly 1 star. That's pretty bad.
That's pretty
commanding.
bad. It's
That's
not even like a
really bad.
sandwich. It's just 1 star and then ebbs slowly towards.
Look at
Pretty
this
bad.
top. Okay, we got to read this comment. Snakes on a Plane, Jesus edition. This is the worst movie I've ever seen. It is clearly destined to go straight to daytime television. From the start, the movie's direction, plot, acting, and music all give the impression of a daytime drama, but much, much worse. I don't hate the premise of the movie. It's just like any other sci-fi fiction. However, the movie with its bad acting and direction make it a complete and utter flop. Too much emphasis is placed on the religious aspect of the story, making it feel like a veritable propaganda flick, ruining all chances of immersing in the storyline. But other than that, it's a great movie. It sounds amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I think he pretty much nailed it. I don't have anything to add to that.
Snakes on a Plane, Jesus edition.
And you know, I've got I want, even though I completely disagree with their theology. Okay, I'll just put that out front. I'm not a dispensational premillennialist like they are, but I still honor them. And you know, I read the books. I think it's a great story. I think a lot of people came to be more interested in spiritual things because of the books. So I give them props across the board until they made the movies.
Right.
In which case, you kind of ruined the books.
So were the books less popular after the movies came out?
That's a great question. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I tell you, not a single person went and bought the book because they saw the movie.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the books were so popular. I mean, there was a craze.
Oh,
at the time,
It was crazy, and I just, like I said, I read them all. I always, whenever I read a book on a plane, I leave it for the next person.
Oh, interesting.
And
So TSA just grabs it and they keep it in lost and found.
yeah,
Maybe they read it.
Yeah, maybe they read it. Yeah.
But you know, I give it to somebody in the airport or whatever because I don't want to carry. You know, I'm traveling. I don't want to carry around.
So
the book.
you leave it behind.
It gets left behind.
It's
That's
left
right.
behind. Wow.
Yeah,
The Left Behind series. I brought them all home, all 7 of them, and they
Wow.
sit downstairs and collect dust. And I don't know. It's kind of sad, but there's so many good movies. I mean, Ben-Hur. Let's talk about
Yeah.
Ben-Hur.
There's her.
Ben-Hur made 3 times.
Mhm.
First one, 1925, as a silent.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Second one was 1959. Doing this,
Yeah, 59.
1959.
Wow. Charlton
Won-
Heston. I mean,
Won
amazing.
11 Academy Awards back when the Academy Awards actually meant a thing.
I know, right?
And it swept, and everybody loved it. And again, where do you leave the book? I left it behind.
It's so I watched Ben-Hur for the first time actually in 2024. I'd never seen it before then. I grew up watching the 10 Commandments with Charlton Heston. So the main actor who is what is his name? The guy who plays Ben-Hur.
Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston.
Is that Charlton Heston?
Yeah.
Is that-
Yeah. Charlton Heston.
He stars in both movies.
Okay.
Oh, he does. Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because I think Ben-Hur was made as kind of like an attempt to like almost in a way compete with the 10 Commandments because it's a different biblical story
No,
around the same time.
No, Ben-Hur came out. Ben-Hur came out before. Before the 10 Commandments.
Oh really?
Oh,
Oh.
56, 57.
It's only 3 hours and 32 minutes long.
Okay, but here's the cool thing.
It is an epic.
If you
Wow.
really want to see Ben-Hur, it's at your theater today. I think it's today, Monday, and Friday of this week.
No
Ben-Hur
way.
is unlimited release around the country, and it's supposedly beautiful on the big screen. They've restored it and done all this kind of stuff. So check
Wow.
your listings.
It's playing. Hey, it's playing at no joke. It's playing at Century Greenback Lane at 7 p.m. on April 1st.
There you go.
Day.
I hate to throw one under the bus for the other, but I gotta say, if I'm comparing both of those movies, both the Charleston Heston Ten Commandments and Ben Hur wins the prize. Like it is such a good story. And one of the things like Alan, you're kind of talking about like the preachy side, right? Is like
Yeah.
I appreciate Ben Hur because Ben Hur is like just this horrific tragedy, right? Everything that
is.
happens to this guy.
It is.
And it's like at this critical moment where like, do we have to do spoiler alerts? I mean, this movie's been out for forever,
No.
so like,
Yeah, no,
So,
no,
you
no.
know, I hate to say this, guys. I have not seen either Ben Hur
Oh, wow.
or
you
Ten
haven't
Commandments.
you haven't even seen Ten Commandments?
I think though the spoiler alerts are pretty safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus dies. He comes back.
Yeah,
Spoiler
there we
alert.
go.
And 10 commandments. God gives Moses the 10 commandments. And he
Nice reference. History of the
Yeah,
world,
that's
for
true.
one.
That's true. Thing is, I've seen parts, but I have not seen the whole thing. I will say. I will have to admit this on movie night. I know
Okay.
I haven't seen these.
But the reason I love Ben Hur is because it basically shows not only like the struggle between like the Romans and the Jews, which is kind of sometimes breezed over a little bit, right? And then you see like there's Romans that are good people, right? Like the guy who adopts him from slavery after he's saves him after the battle, and then like you see the evils of like Roman slavery. You get to really see the full gambit of pagan society at that point, right? Like the good and the bad. And then there's this point where like his family gets either killed or ruined, Ben Hur's. And then he has this choice of like go out and basically like seek revenge at the point of even sacrificing his own life or turning towards forgiveness. And I don't even think they say Jesus' name.
no.
But
Oh,
it's-
really? Oh, interesting.
no, but his like I think it's his girlfriend or like his female good friend that she gets converted by listening to Jesus, and they show like a scene of like the Sermon on the Mount, right? And like he comes to that conversion understanding of forgiveness and love instead of vengeance and like self-destruction. But it's done in such an organic way that like you're so bought into the character. Like part of you is like, yeah, go destroy those people. Like they ruined your family and your life. But you see him like really turn and see like the truth of that. And it's just so masterfully done that I honestly like I don't know if I've actually seen another movie pull it off the same way that Ben Hur has.
No, nobody has. And they remade it. And it makes me mad because it's on my list of movies you cannot remake. I mean, what are you going to do now? Remake The Godfather and
Right.
Yeah. Pulp Fiction starring
When did they remake it? What was the
2012?
2016?
2016. Okay. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh
Ooh.
no. Oh, I remember that. I remember seeing this trailer, and it had the chariot races kind of stylized.
Yeah. There are just certain movies you don't mess with, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I would also say, in addition to Ben Hur and the Ten Commandments, like you said, Tom, like the movies that you don't mess with, I would say The Passion of the Christ should be up in that list as well.
I mean, I don't mind somebody else telling that story. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about. There's two.
Well, wait,
pieces.
we got Morgan Freeman in a wig. Hold
Nah.
on, we gotta see this. Hold on.
What?
Oh my god! Look at Morgan Freeman right there.
Yeah.
There he is. Ben Hur.
My family was
Oh,
betrayed
no.
by my own brother.
Betrayed by my own brother.
Punish what he's done to us.
Oh no.
There is a way.
Morgan.
Your brother in the arena,
Get your brother.
and you'll have your vengeance.
Okay, well, we've seen enough of that, you know.
And Ben had to crawl through 5,000 yards of mud and. Oh, no, that's different. But, it's. I don't know. I just don't think it should have been remade. However, I don't mind people telling different biblical stories. I think they should. There's a lot of story. I don't know if you guys have been watching the David series at all.
I haven't. How is
I
that?
haven't.
It's got a budget like close to Game of Thrones type budget, and they have
Wow.
a fantastic job with it. And people are unfortunately I got into it, and then you know how life goes. You get distracted on something, and your binging gets off, and so it's on my
Yep.
list to get back to. I don't have a problem with it. I just got away from it. And I'm sensitive to my brothers who um, find any depiction of the Trinity to be a violation of the second commandment that thou shalt make no graven images and stuff. I understand. Just be patient with them, Tremaine.
Yeah,
because,
yeah, I will. You
you
hear
know,
that sigh, though? You hear the sigh?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I get it, and I don't personally agree. Okay, I don't have that same issue that they have, but I am sensitive to it, and if if that's an issue for them, okay, that's the great reason you can watch Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
You never see Jesus.
Right. Oh, okay.
This is not a movie about Jesus. It's a movie about Judah Ben-Hur, who encounters Jesus, but he's like listening to him talk and stuff. So we're seeing people
So
respond.
you never actually see Jesus then?
I think that there's a couple, like a scene where you see a
Maybe
figure in the
far-
background,
yeah.
like way
But-
far.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's not a star. There's no Willem Dafoe Jesus in this one or whatever.
Right.
The Jesus movie in 1977, when I was growing up, was a big deal in
Was it
America.
Jesus Christ Superstar?
No, this is
Okay,
the
never mind.
Jesus movie. Okay,
It's called the Jesus movie?
It was Jesus of Nazareth, but everybody refers to it as the Jesus movie,
Okay. Okay.
and that was a big deal when it came out because it was very on point. Went through the book of Luke or John.
Wow.
Now I can't remember for sure. It's been too long, but it stayed on the book, followed the book exactly the same way that it's written in the Bible. Didn't try to add a bunch of stuff. There wasn't an extra character who, did Jesus's hair at night or something. There wasn't any weird stuff that went with it, and
Yeah.
people really loved it. And again, it brought spiritual awareness to a lot of people that they're not going to sit down and read the Bible or go to church, but they'll go see a movie.
Yeah.
And if it's well done, it's good. Now the Kendrick brothers have made a bunch of different movies. You can pull them up on your computer there. My favorite Kendrick brothers movie is Facing the Giants,
I haven't
which
heard of that one.
I actually watched today.
Oh, wow.
Haven't watched it for a while, and I cried. It's like I've seen this movie half a dozen times. I'm not going to get emotional about this movie again.
Is that a football movie?
It is a football movie.
Is
It's
that
a football
foosball? Foosball, boy?
It's Georgia football, which the only state
Oh.
that cares more about football in high school than
Nice.
Georgia is Texas, and it's incredibly well done.
Wow.
It's got some rough parts. There's a couple of the actors who I'm pretty sure got to be in the movie because they put money up or something.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see.
Especially the doctor, if anybody
The
remembers
doctor.
doctor
Okay.
in this
The
movie.
doctor.
Yeah, you're going to look at it and go, clearly he paid somebody to be in this movie because, he only had 2 lines, but it's pretty rough.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's really, that's Alex Kendrick, the guy in the red hat there.
Yes.
Alex and his brother write all the movies. Alex usually directs and stars in the movies.
Interesting.
And he did one with Kurt Cameron called Fireproof.
Okay.
again, I'm doing this off the top of my head, so
Speaking of Left Behind, because Kirk Cameron was the star of the other Left Behind one.
yeah,
Remember? Yeah.
yeah. If you look at you go back to Facing the Giants. Can you go back to that one?
Yeah.
Does it tell you what the rating is? It's like a 6.1 or a 6.
PG.
No,
6.5
up the top,
out of
the
10.
stars, number of stars.
Okay. Oh yeah, 6. Wow, a lot of tens. A lot of tens. Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that tells you something, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when faith-based movies hit IMDb, a lot of people put, ones and zeros out
That's
there
true.
without even
Yeah.
going through the
That is
movie.
true.
This actually was a pretty good movie. It will tug at your heartstrings, and it's a great story. It's a guy he's a football coach, and he's down on his luck, and his car won't start, and his wife can't
Oh,
get
wow,
pregnant.
sounds familiar with me.
Just everything in his life is kind of a mess, and he gets challenged. Are you
Well,
going to
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Nope.
But,
No,
yeah.
I'm not spoiling it.
Okay.
Are you going to just sit there? Or are you going to do something? And
Right. Oh, okay. Okay.
so, what does he do? Well, that's why you got to watch the movie.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta watch. It's on Netflix, guys. It's on Netflix, Roku. Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch
Yeah,
it. I'll watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's available today for free. So go check that out. And there's several other Kendrick movies that are out there that are all kind of rated around the same, between 6 and 7 stars.
Wow.
Which,
I didn't even know about this filmmaker. So, see, we learn things at movie night, guys. We learn.
Well, and I think you really, Tremaine, you would like watching the movie for the product. Okay, so put the story aside for a second. What do you do with a low budget? Okay,
Football movie.
and okay, so not hard to find a bunch of teenagers who want to play football,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Right.
And it's pretty easy to shoot. Okay, they hired very obviously real high school broadcasters. In Georgia,
Oh,
Texas.
wow.
I don't know in California if they do this. In Georgia and Texas, they actually have broadcasters at the high school broadcasting the game. In Texas, during football season, all the newscasts run an extra 10 minutes on Friday nights to report the high school football scores.
Of course. Yeah. Well, speaking of a religion, I mean, football is their religion out there,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So it's a big deal, and so I think he really hit on something and I don't have a good example for you to do this with, but the idea of my audience is already there.
Right.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Georgia football is already there. All I've got to do is put a story around it, film a couple of games, I got a movie, and it worked.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So check it out sometime and sometimes the camera work, you're going, steady cam guy, come on.
Yeah.
Well,
A little rough around the edge. So 2006, I mean, that's right. I graduated 2005.
come on.
I know that era a little bit.
Would you hold that camera? I'm getting a little seasick.
Yeah,
here.
you're like going like this, like, can I
Blair
see
Witch
this?
Project style?
Yeah. Is this,
Yeah. There are a couple of times where you're just like, okay, that's not the way I would have done it, but maybe they didn't have Steadicam back then. I don't know. But anyway, it's worth watching any of the Kendricks Brothers stuff, from both how you make a movie on a low budget and from the storytelling from a faith-based movie kind of thing. But I want to get
like
to
it.
Passion of the Christ because
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
there's no movie that has ever spent more money and probably been as impactful to the number of people that Passion of the Christ was.
That's true. That is true.
I took our church youth group and several of the parents. We all went and saw it together, then came back to the church and discussed it. And there was a wide range of emotions. It's a
Yeah.
very difficult movie to watch.
It's hard
It
to watch.
is. It is. It is. It is.
And it's supposed to be.
Very hard.
It's supposed to be. And
Yeah. I remember when Mel Gibson he talked about approaching Jim Caviezel, and he goes, "Hey, you're gonna get a lot of flack for being in this part. You know this, right? And he's like, well, yeah. He's like, you might actually not ever work again in Hollywood, just so you know. You might not, you know. And he's like, well, and then you know, and then they were doing the audition, and you know, and he's like, well, how old are you? It's like, I'm 33, you know, and he ended up being this exact same age as Jesus. It all worked out. I mean, and then Jim Caviezel was struck by lightning making this movie.
Really?
Struck by lightning. Yes, he was struck by lightning.
You know, Jim Caviezel kind of went crazy because of this movie.
Yes, right? Of course. Yeah,
I mean,
because
the guy's not okay. He's
no.
really.
but what happened was, I mean, dude, think about it. If you're doing something that's bringing people closer to the Lord, think about what the enemy wants to do to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? Like, no one wants to talk about that. I mean, dude, this guy was attacked spiritually, physically, literally by
And
being struck
emotionally
by
as
light,
well.
and emotionally.
And
Yeah.
emotionally as well. So,
But he made it through on the other side. He made it through the other side,
Yeah.
and he's been in other things since. I mean, but yeah, Jim Caviezel is, and he was, you know, he might have been a phase where maybe he thought he was Jesus at some point. I don't know, you know, but no,
Go watch some of the YouTube interviews. I mean, yeah.
I've watched a lot of them. Yeah, but it is no, he is.
what is that?
he, no, but I mean, he's a phenomenal actor. He was also in one of the greatest movies as of late. Why am I blanking on this? Sound of Freedom. Sound of Freedom. He was in.
That was
Which
a
is
big one, yeah.
Did you see that movie,
I
Tom?
did.
Oh yeah, Uncanny saw it. It was a fantastic movie. It's about child sex trafficking and the way it's basically a spy movie. It's basically like Mission Impossible.
Okay.
But they're
Except for to save the kids.
saving kids. It's phenomenal. Like, the movie is phenomenal. It's incredible, and it does. You know, people are like, "Oh, this is some far right wing Bible thumper, shove the Bible down your throat movie." It is not. It's really not. It's actually a spy thriller with just they're saving kids, and Sound of Freedom is a fantastic movie. Yes, it is faith based, but he played another character in it.
But it's not like. But it's not like.
Person of interest, and I loved him. There's a movie about memory. I don't remember the title, but he wakes up along with several other guys in a warehouse, and nobody can remember who they are. They know that some of them are good guys and some of them are bad guys, and they can tell they've been fighting with each other, but they don't know why, and they don't know really what's going on behind the scenes.
Oh wow!
It's a great make you think movie.
Do you remember what the name of it was?
It's got memory in the title.
And you forgot about it. Oh,
yeah.
The irony.
Hey, but look at this. Sound of Freedom 7.6. That's pretty damn good. Anyone who watches it, I mean, some people, like you were saying, people that it's a Bible thumping movie, you know, I give it a 1 star.
They literally
it isn't the case.
They literally don't even mention the Bible, and it's one of those things of like, I'm sorry, but like if you consider it too ideological to be like against
to save children from sex trafficking, yeah. If you're gonna make this a political thing, I'm sorry, that's a you problem.
That's a
right?
weird hill to die on, but go ahead, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I was blown away by that movie. I mean, it did really well. And also, Passion of the Christ was the highest grossing R-rated movie at the time when it came out.
So one of the things
Unknown is the name of the movie.
Unknown. Okay. Unknown. So it's unknown.
Yeah.
What the name is.
Yeah.
But it's unknown.
unknown.
Liam
That's what I
Neeson.
kept telling you guys. It's unknown.
It's unknown. Do you know the movie? No, it's unknown.
It's unknown.
Is it Liam Neeson? Is it Liam
It
Neeson?
looks like Liam Neeson in it.
That does look like Liam Neeson.
Take
This
that.
is it. Is this it, Tom?
No. That's a different one.
Okay.
That's a different unknown.
Unknown. Okay. So it's
Unknown with Jim Caviezel.
unknown.
2006. Unknown.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
You got it? Caviezel.
Yeah, I found it.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
so there was I forgot exactly which. I believe it was an episode of Pints with Aquinas, which is like a
The
kind of a
podcast.
theological and Catholic Christian cultural podcast.
Hmm.
And he was talking to this author, and unfortunately for the life of me, it's unknown to me like who it is. I can't remember. But I remember him saying it was a really interesting quote that did stick with me, which was that we don't need more Christian entertainment. We need more entertainment that is Christian. And like
Mm.
one of the things that was brought up was like Lord of the Rings is a good example of like it's full of Christian themes, it has Christian theology, it has good and evil. But there's also like complexity of people, right? And and it is fundamentally a Christian book, right? Like that's what Tolkien himself said. But the other thing is like something like the Passion of the Christ. It is obviously it's fundamentally Christian. It's about Jesus. But like when you watch that movie, like I'm a huge history nerd, and like when you see characters that are Roman and they're speaking Latin and in an italic accent and they have the Roman nose and they're like wearing actual like Roman, clothing and gear. When you see like Jewish people that are meant to be Jewish and they're speaking Hebrew and it's one of those things of like this is not just propaganda. This is right or like
It's
religious
a
education.
historical movie. Yeah.
This is a real thing. This is a
Mhm.
real product that earns its keep, so to speak. Um,
Absolutely, 100%. And
well,
Mel Gibson, talk about a head case. I don't know what's up with that guy, but he made an incredible movie.
Well, again, think about it this way: when you're doing some of the Lord's work, something out there that does not like that happening, right? So
You're
there's
not wrong.
yeah, and that is something that people don't want to address. Guaranteed, he's been spiritually attacked. And how does he get you? Via alcohol, smoking, whatever it was for him. But that's how that's how these demons get to you. And I hate to say, it sounds crazy, sounds wild to anyone that aren't big believers, but this is true. The closer you get to saving lives, the closer you get to bringing people closer to Christ, the more you will get attacked. That
That's
is something
true.
that you have to really.
That is definitely true. I definitely can like attest to this because when I was in college, like before I was a UCLA student, like at a community college, my political beliefs was like all over the map. But like when I went to UCLA, started thinking more critically about the aspects um, of like life, like through my biocycle classes. The more that I realized that like regardless of like how like small we are, like developing, like we are all human. So like that's how I like got into into like my beliefs of like being pro life. So like that's a take.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we were going to take a quick 25-second breather to like and subscribe this video. Actually, we'll do 1 minute, and then we'll get back. And Alan has the top 3 baby saving movies.
All
We'll
right.
come back with this. We'll
All
take a
right.
45
All right.
second break. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Wait, before we go any further, you're under arrest. You! Yes, you! How do I know this? Because I'm a judge! And judging by my YouTube analytics, 98.5% of you aren't subscribed to Hayhoe Studios! So I'm locking you up and throwing away the key. Oh, you want to get out of jail free, you say? Well, there is a way. Subscribe to Hayhoe Studios right now and join the army of movie lovers and filmmakers. We hit 7,000 subscribers and are going for 10,000 next. We have new content coming out every week. Thanks for subscribing and welcome to the Hayhoe Studios family. Now back to the video. All right, we are back, baby.
Yeah,
That is-
we are back.
Back to the video, baby. Okay, so
Yeah.
Alan, so you are life director of Knights of Columbus,
Yep.
and tell us a little bit about that, and then tell us you've got the top 3 baby
Yes.
saving movies.
Yeah,
Top 3.
so-
started with 3. Don't start with number 1. Build
Of
up
course
to
not.
number
Of course not. So a little bit about myself. Like in like 30 seconds or less, like I work for like social services, and that I am the life director like for the Knights of Columbus. So like I like support and like organize pro life like events, baby supply drives and baby supply and baby saving initiatives for the Knights of Columbus in the Sacramento area. So that's a bit of a snapshot about me without going too long, right? Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
So you were born in a manger, and so we go day 1.
right.
So-
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. Okay, snapshot, everyone. Okay, so give us the top 3. Number 3. What is number
Okay.
3?
So I would say like number 3, like a pro life movie, that I've watched has to be Gosnell, the Trial of America's Biggest Serial Killer. The reason why I say this is because like not trying to go into detail on the entire plot of the movie, like just more like surface level, right? That
Okay.
it just talks about how Dr. Kermit Gosnell, an abortionist, he was caught by like the DEA for doing abortions past 24 weeks in the state of Pennsylvania. So originally there was like an investigation that his clinic was like was a pill mill for for like drugs like that could be like used like recreationally. So and Gosnell was found guilty. So in regards to like the actors, Dean Cain starred as Detective James Wood. So like he was the one who caught Gosnell in running an abortion mill.
Wow. What's the name of the movie?
It's called Gosnell: The Trial of America's Biggest Serial Killer.
Gosnell. SGOS. Oh, wow.
And
I've never even heard of this movie.
Gosnell: The Trial of America's
Gosnell.
Biggest. Yep.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I've never seen this movie either.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
It's got
heard
a
about.
very catchy title. Not.
No,
but,
I mean, like
But no, I mean, if it's a real story, you got
It-
Dean
it-
Cain
it-
in there, Superman.
Dean
Superman.
Cain. Who else? Who do you got here? We also have Earl Billings playing Kermit Gosnell as well.
Oh, wow.
And Sharon Jane Morris as the district attorney for in the Philadelphia area. So,
Wow.
like when you look at Gosnell from a movie standpoint, right? That it just shows that like the importance of like it
That's
just shows
scary.
it is. Trust me, it is scary. I mean, scary and sad at the same time. As I
Wow.
would say.
Is it a Catholic movie?
Um.
Is there Catholic church? I mean, we see a priest in here.
Yeah. I mean, it has Catholic themes on it. It has Catholic themes on it because, like I remember, like when I watched the movie, not trying to be like spoiler again, that the DA, the defense attorney of Gosnell said, like, oh, Gosnell's being discriminated against by Catholics. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. So
Didn't he just die? Did he just die?
yes, he just died.
Wow. He just died in prison. right? Wow.
Died in prison this month actually. So very
40% of second term abortions where the baby was past 24 weeks. It was
Yeah.
too much to count.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Wow.
4
yeah.
to 5 illegal abortions performed every week.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's although it's a PG-13 movie, like what they talk about, it's gruesome enough. Like
It's horrible. Oh, my gosh.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Spoiler. Yeah, warning. That is terrifying. Dean Cain. Shout out to Dean Cain.
I know,
The true
right?
Superman. He's the real
I
Superman.
know, right? He
I think he's the best Superman.
he is the true Superman, like
Yeah.
among this in this movie, right? Because well, he saved babies, right?
Save babies. Yes.
Right?
Gotta save
So-
babies need to be saved, guys.
Babies need to be saved. That's true. That is true.
That is a true story.
Yeah.
And if you guys know, I'm advertised the Wheel of Luck, by the way. So
Yeah.
Gosnell. Okay, all right. So number two, guys, check out Gosnell, Trial of America's Biggest Serial Killer.
Yeah. Number 2 is a 2015 movie called The Dropbox. So so The Dropbox is actually a documentary, right? So
Okay.
So The Dropbox, it's a 2015 movie. So when I watched it, it just shows that like so like the documentary takes place in South Korea, and that in that like in like
Wow.
some East Asian cultures, that people with disabilities are, I wouldn't say frowned upon, but it's like they are treated as second class citizens per se, right?
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
in some like traditionalist cultures of East Asia, all those changing, but in some like traditionalist cultures of like East Asia, especially in South Korea, like people with disabilities are treated as second class citizens. So this tells a story about a Korean pastor named Lee Jong Rak, and they have a son who has Down syndrome, right? And then the documentary starts in that they like in front of their church they saw a little girl who a baby girl who was born with CP, cerebral palsy, right? And that is when the pastor Lee Jong Rak realized that like life is worth saving, and I should like start a Dropbox wherein that if a woman doesn't feel like she could take care of the baby, she could like surrender it safely, like within like 72 hours after birth, so that like it'll be cared for, and it'll be put into the foster system in South Korea. So
Wow.
it just shows that like it's just simply not just a box built on the side of a church, but it just shows that when a person or any individual for that matter, right, when they like take care of a child, regardless of whether they have a disability or not, that they have an understanding that like this life is precious, that like it needs to be saved, right? And
That's true.
and that like throughout the documentary it just shows that they ended up adopting 10 other children like in their family. So and like the main message of this movie is documentary is that this pastor just keeps them going because they passionately believe that value in each tiny life. So it's a very very touching film, a documentary of a South Korean
Wow.
pastor.
Real story.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll definitely.
It is a real story. It's a documentary. So
The
so, like,
Dropbox, guys. The Dropbox.
So that's
Wow. Look at this rating 8.0.
I know, right?
Inspirational. Take your family. It's
Yeah.
a family film.
Oh,
Family
It is
film.
film.
Films need to be for families.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Although
And
although it's
baby saving.
baby saving, right?
Yes.
Although I would say it's a family film, like it will definitely pull your heartstrings.
Yeah.
As I would say, it will pull your heartstrings. So not just it's not a warning, but like just be mindful of it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So warning, guys. But yeah, be
Yeah.
mindful. That's
called-
great.
It's called The Dropbox.
The
So,
Dropbox. 1 hour, 19 minutes. I'll definitely have to check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's available on Netflix, I believe.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Okay. All
yes,
right. So,
and yeah. So like
okay, so that's number 2. So we
that's
got
number
number 3 and
one.
number 2. The number 1 baby saving movie in the world is
Versa by it's a 2026 short film by Disney actually.
really.
Versa, like it's a short film um by it's available on Disney Plus actually.
Oh, okay. I
So
have Disney Plus for some
yeah,
reason, but yeah.
so it's although it's a short film, it will pull your heartstrings like the Dropbox. It'll pull your heartstrings because this talks about it's like a cosmic narrative showing like showing like a man and woman couple, like
Wow. Look
basically
at this.
they're like
Jeez,
navigating
8.4.
a black hole of despair after like they lose a child, like their child late in pregnancy. So
Wow.
it just shows that when you watch like Versa, right, that it just shows that it just shows explicitly that like a developing a developing baby is an important part of like the fetal development of a child. So like when you when like watching Versa, I almost cried. I
Wow.
like
Almost cried. Didn't cry though, but he almost cried.
well,
Didn't.
feel like some tears shed. I have
Oh,
to be
you did
honest.
cry. Okay, so you did
Okay,
cry.
yeah, yeah, because
So you lied to us just now.
no, I
You
did
did.
not.
I'm kidding.
Confession, Trevor.
Confession, big time, big
Right,
time. Trevor
right,
would say
but
confession.
I know, right? But anyhow, I just liked Versa because it just shows like the pro family life affirming message it has.
Wow, it's
Right?
only 12 minutes.
It's only
Dang.
12 minutes,
Wow.
but it packs a serious punch in terms of like emotions.
Nice. I like. See, that's the thing. I'm always saying filmmaking is a feeling.
Yes, it
It's a
is.
feeling. If you just watch and you're kind of entertained, you'll probably forget about it. You know,
Yeah.
but like if it's visual eye candy, okay, cool, you're entertained for an hour, whatever, 2 hours. But if you don't feel anything, if you do feel something, by the way, Project Hail Mary, watched that last night. Phenomenal film. Phenomenal film. Tom, have you watched it yet?
I haven't yet. I asked you about it a few months ago, and you said you had no interest.
And it looked, yeah, I had zero. You're right. And I didn't have any interest. And then my mom told me that it was a really good book. And then I hear that's a really good movie. I'm like, okay, you know what? I do love Ryan Gosling. I mean, I do like him. I even liked him in the Barbie movie. I thought he made the Barbie movie watchable. If you haven't,
He's enough for you.
Yeah, is he enough for you?
Yeah. And like what I liked about Versa is that the director Malcolm Pierce experienced infant loss when he produced the movie Moana back in 2016.
Oh, he produced Moana. Wow, he did
Yeah.
Big Hero 6, Wreck-It Ralph. Wow.
Yeah. So
Those are some big heavy hitters.
so he created Moana as well, and this
Wow.
just shows that like being pro-life should not be a political thing. Like it's not like a left versus right thing. It needs to be like pro-life and pro-family. It's like it just shows that this movie shows that it should transcend politics.
Yes. Yeah. Again, it's not a right-wing thing. It's not a left-wing thing. It's a human rights thing.
It's a human rights. It's a human rights concern. Absolutely.
And just like slavery, people are saying, oh my gosh, this is such a controversial thing to say. But they were saying, oh yeah, slaves can't vote because they're not a full person.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, and they say the same thing. Oh, it's just small. It's a fetus. So, which means small baby.
Small
by the
baby,
way.
right?
And
but
so like, hold on. So it's like, so they say, oh, it's a small baby, so that's not a real life. It's not a real life. So it's the same exact thing. A child is a child. Just like a cat is a cat. A cat is a cat. The Cat Town story.
Yeah.
About a cat adoption center in Oakland, California that helps rehabilitate unwanted cats and makes them lovable pets. They've saved about a cat a day for the past 10 years. So do the math. Over 3,000 cats have been saved. You guys can stream this movie on Tubi TV, on YouTube, and you can also buy it on DVD. You can have the DVD just like this. You can buy it, and every dollar goes towards helping save a cat. So
Yep.
there you go. There you
There
go.
you go.
There it
Yep.
is.
That is true, and like just an extra thing. Dr. Seuss once said, "A human life is a human life, no matter how small they are."
Yes, the
Yeah.
Lorax. Have you seen the Lorax?
I've read the book.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's like a picture book, but
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's a similar thing. There's Lorax. It's kind of a similar
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So
Okay, that's
it's
great.
it's time in the show for Tremaine's brain.
hmm
Okay. Oh
Tremaine.
boy. Here we go. Yes, Tremaine's brain.
Okay, you have had the opportunity to make a couple of movies.
Mhm.
You haven't made a faith-based movie yet. Have you considered it? And would you or would you not, and why, make a faith-based movie?
That's really funny you ask because this latest movie is a faith-based movie.
Is it?
This is what I'm working on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a movie. I can't disclose the
I understand.
title,
Yeah.
but it is called Project F, and it
For
is
fantastic.
For fantastic, yes, for
Right.
fantastic, and it is a faith-based movie. It's about loss, love, and the family.
Oh
Okay.
wow!
Family dynamic.
Oh wow! Tremaine, like, is that a movie by Hayhoe Studios?
That's right. It's a
Yes!
Hayhoe Studios. Yes. Yeah. And guys, we're filming coming up in about 10 days is our first day of filming, which is crazy.
Wow!
We're going to have a 10-day shoot starting April 10th. It's a
Wow.
Friday. We are filming. We did a whole scene. We did a whole movie run through with the main actors, the 5 main actors. And yeah, it was.
Well, let me refine my question then a little bit. Are you nervous about making a faith-based movie as opposed to making a rideshare movie or cat?
Yes is the answer to that question. Yes. Well, and I'm more nervous because it's a very close to home project. So it's
Okay.
I'm kind of naked on screen, not literally, but I'm
Yeah.
burying my soul in this project.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it is something that once you do that, there's really no going back, right? It's kind
No.
of ringing a bell of how I grew up with my family, and not every family is perfect, like,
Mhm.
but there's characters that are based off.
Yeah.
I know my family, as soon as they see it, they're gonna be like, "Wait a second, that's me. That's gotta be me." It's like my family, but not my family. I let
Yeah.
Uncanny did read the script, I can say, and I got some feedback from him. What were your thoughts, Uncanny?
Good stuff. It's the reason I like it is it's actually in a way it's almost kind of like the inverse of Ladybird. It's like it's about the human condition, and it's about relationships between parents and siblings and the main and the protagonist and everything, right? Except for instead of it being based around cynicism and barely under the surface, like anger and resentment, it's about growing closer and going outside of yourself and realizing the good things that you have, instead of realizing how much you, I don't know, hate everything and everyone around you.
Yeah.
So it's good stuff. It falls in the same thing of it's funny you say that, Tom, because you ask him about the faith-based movie, because I think it's the correct kind of maybe not correct. I think it's a really good type of faith-based movie where it's not about preaching necessarily Christian doctrine. It's about Christian kind of themes and ways of thinking, and but in the all surrounding real people undergoing real things, right? So like, I think that one of the issues is like a lot of faith movies, kind of bring it back to the prompt, right? Is that it seems very fake. It's kind of like, when you read about like USSR Soviet propaganda movies where it's like the bad guy is always some capitalist dude who owns like a farm, and like the good guy is always like the perfect worker who says everything quoted out of Stalin's, Mao's Little Red Book, or like out of Lenin's book. And it's just it's terrible. And like, you talk to people who came from the Soviet Union, or like communist China, and they're like, yeah, it was boring. And it's because it's just propaganda, right? And I think Project F is really good because it falls more in the line of, this is like real relationship stuff. Like, this is things that not only is, partially inspired by Tremaine's life, but we all have these dynamics.
We
And
do.
it's like, how is the character looking at these issues, and like what happens from kind of a more Christian way of thinking and coming to realization.
Mhm.
And I think it's very powerful because that's how people interact with art, right? They like to see it as part of the human condition, even if it's like crazy aliens using like light swords, right? Like, the lightsabers are cool, but the real thing that we like is like, the relationship between Han and Leia and Luke, and then Luke and Darth Vader, and like, So anyway, that's my piece.
Dang it, he spoiled it. I'm making Star Wars Episode 10. He said it. You guys heard it here first. It's Star. You guys heard it. No, no. I wish. No. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It is something where you don't. You want to. It's the characters that experience their faith, not shoving it down the audience's throat. It's more of characters experiencing that, and family dynamics. And not every family is perfect, but we all have family, whether we like it or not. But we still try to love them, and yeah, it's a family faith based movie. If you want to know the answer, but at the same time, there's a lot more than that. It's character based set in Sacramento.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have a lot of really good actors. They're all theater background, so they've got a really good theater background. They're good at memorizing lines, and yeah, so we're able to shoot very efficiently in locations in Sacramento. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm ADD brain, thinking about every single thing I have to do. Still securing locations, schedules, juggling, everything. But I wouldn't have it any other way, right? 'Cause we're making movies and we're talking about movies.
Yes, we are.
Hayhoe Studios, baby.
Hayhoe Studios.
That's right, baby. That's right. Yes.
And I'm looking forward to the Golden Bear Film Festival this summer.
But perfect segue. The Golden Bear Film Festival. It will be, and I am crazy, and in the sense that it will premiere. We have the deposit on the theater and everything. This movie will premiere July 10th. It's a Friday at the Golden Bear Film Festival as a kickoff, 7 p.m.
I'm looking forward to it.
Got to be there. Yes, Tom, if you can make it, you got a ticket. You got a VIP ticket with your name on it.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I already requested time off. So
yes. Awesome! Heck yeah! Awesome!
Yeah, right.
Oh, 7 p.m. Yeah, and then the rest of the festival is all day, Saturday and Sunday as well.
Yeah,
so our movies can't qualify, or my movie can't qualify for any awards, because I know people that started their own film festival and then they give themselves awards.
Just to give themselves the best.
Totally. I'm not even joking. People have done that. Oh, we got Tom to share something.
I'm going to show you something here real quick. I'm releasing this on April the 9th, and it is my faith-based. I don't make movies. I'm an IT guy. This is a faith-based AI assistant to help theologians, especially those in the Reformed faith who study Calvin and Westminster Diviners and all the different types of writing that came out of the Reformation. And what's different about what I'm doing here compared to what you'll see in most sites like this is it does not give any authority to the AI, in the sense that it won't do your homework, it won't write your sermon, it won't give you Christian counseling, it won't do all those crazy things that people are using. Guys, I'm concerned about Americans right now who are going to AI because they're depressed and they're using AI to be their counselor or to get spiritual advice or whatever.
100%.
And so what I'm trying to build here is to prove that you can do it right and not create some of this crazy stuff that's out there, that this can be a truly intellectual thing and help people out. And if they want to study now, and I hope somebody makes one for Roman Catholics and for Baptist or whatever. Mine is, I'm Presbyterian, I'm in the Reformed tradition and those kinds of things. I think there should be multiples of different types of things so people can really study about what it is that they believe and learn more about it and be able to ask questions at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I can call up your pastor and say, I'm not quite sure I understand Calvin's Institutes and what he says about communion. Can you explain it to me? But you can ask here and get, really, really good information it's got a strong corpus. And I have spent hundreds of hours building this thing. And like I said, shooting for an April 9th release. It was going to be April 2nd. I've run into a copyright issue, so I got to push that out a week while I resolve that. But April 9th, Sempref, which stands for Semper Reformanda, which means always reforming.
Always okay. I was just about to ask you about that. Perfect. Sempref, not Simpref, not Simpref. Sempref. Yes, Sempref, guys. Check that out, April 9th. That's exciting. And yeah, I think it's a really good time for movies. It, like what we were saying, there are some bad faith-based films, but I think they're getting better. There's a lot more better. Yeah, and also they're becoming more acceptable too, because there used to be this huge stigma. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember when Passion of the Christ came out, I was like, oh my gosh, a movie made by a Catholic and it's about Jesus. Oh my gosh, this is so controversial.
See, that's a good point. And there's actually an interesting, I was wondering what you guys thought about this. Because there has been a rise in movies straight up being religious, right? Like Father Stu was a big one. The one
That was a
with,
great one. I was really impressed by Wahlberg in that one.
Oh yeah, he did a great job. But like, and there's the one about Padre Pio that Shia LaBeouf was in, and they kind of got a little bit.
That one's weird. That's a weird.
That one is.
Yeah.
But point being is there's more films like that. But one thing I've noticed is there's seems to be more of an appetite about biblical films from a secular Hollywood, which is an interesting trend. So like two of the big ones I think up off the bat are Noah with Russell Crowe.
Oh, I never saw that one.
And then the other one is Exodus, Gods and Kings with Christian Bale.
I saw that one. Oh no.
So, but like the weird thing is like it's almost like we don't have any creative ideas. Can we hijack an idea from the Bible but make it as non-biblical as we can and like non-Christian?
The Noah movie had nothing to do with the Noah that's in the Bible, except it mentioned a flood and an ark and stuff. I hate that stuff. I'm sorry.
I can't stand it. Thank you. I can't stand it either. I think I think I saw neither Noah or Exodus, Gods and Kings, and I watched it. I'm like, what the heck does this have to do with anything? And then at the end, it was horrible. It was dedicated to his brother, Tony Scott. I'm like, oh, just add salt on the wound right there.
If I made a movie about Vishnu, one of the Hindu gods, and told it from an American standpoint, people would be offended, and they should be.
Right. Yes.
Okay. If you don't believe in the story, if you don't think it happened, if you think this is all a myth and all that kind of stuff, then leave it alone.
Yes. Amen to that. Yes. Leave it the heck alone. Yeah. Well, and you're right. And that's the thing is like you're and by the way, by making it like that, it's insulting to the source material. You're insulting everybody. You're not pleasing anybody. And of course it tanked and it lost a bunch of money. Right.
Well,
wow,
or just say up front, this is loosely based. I mean, don't say this is the story of Noah.
Right.
What people like about the David movie is it's following pretty much right along David's life. And I'm sorry, it's not a movie; it's a mini series or whatever you call it. Yeah. But it's a.
Oh wait, was it Noah? Was it Darren Aronofsky? No.
It starred Russell Crowe.
Yeah, started Russell Crowe. Was it Darren Aronofsky?
and Emma Watson too.
Emma Watt. Oh no. Oh wait, actually no. Sorry, I'm thinking about Emma Stone. I like Emma Watson. I love Emma Watson.
You like Emma Watson?
I love Emma Watson. I'm in love with Emma Watson.
Wait. Do you just mean her acting or like the actress?
Her acting. Her acting.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
because she's pretty insufferable as a
Oh yeah,
person.
she's very insufferable.
But,
yeah. It's
yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa, not Wingardium Leviosa.
But yeah,
No.
I don't know. I get a little bit conflicted on that because, well, one, I guess like on the one hand, if I don't like when I watch something like the Noah movie, I don't really view it as a Christian movie. I view it as
Mhm.
just a secular movie with they basically pick somebody who like they're like the flood. It's not even really about Noah. It's about the flood story that you see in a bunch of different like Middle Eastern traditions, right? Like the story of Gilgamesh has a flood story as well from Uruk and stuff. And so like I don't really see it as that. But one thing that is interesting is like when it's for me it's kind of like you guys might hate this. It's like receiving ads in the mail from politicians, right? It's
Oh.
like they're worth less than the cardboard that they're printed on. But there is one thing that's interesting though, which is it's not the truth that's printed on it, and it's not even necessarily what the candidate thinks. It's what the candidate thinks that you want them to say. So it's
Right.
more useful as like a mirror for the people printing it than it is for like the truth or understanding them.
Sure.
Right? It's what they think you think. And so I
Right.
kind of see it like that as like there's clearly some interest that Hollywood thinks that the general audiences see in like exploring some of these old stories from our civilization, right? Of like Christian stories. Now they aren't Christian and they don't care about fidelity to it, but they do see this like maybe like they think that they can make money off of a retelling of Moses, which is interesting, right? Which is like it's just interesting to see this. There seems to be a trend towards interest in the old stories again, even if it's being made by a bunch of cynical Hollywood atheists. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Right.
Or am I
Exactly.
talking crazy?
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And actually, I don't know what Ridley Scott's beliefs are, but it doesn't seem like. I mean, we got Ben Kingsley, Christian Bale, two great actors, and I remember watching the movie, and this is right after Tony Scott passed away, and and he made the dedication to his brother, and it's like when you make it. I mean, this would be epic making this movie like this. You got Christian Bale, you got Batman on a chariot right here. I mean, come on. But then you got this. Like, okay, what the hell is going on here? This Edgerton is Joel Edgerton's a good. He's a great actor, but what is going on here? The painted on eyebrows. And it was just too out there. They basically kind of made a mockery of the whole thing. It just felt like, at least, and you've got everyone playing dress up, but it just wasn't. It just,
Yeah.
and then you got okay. Hold on, you've got John. You got John Turturro. Is John Turturro the John Turturro, Mr. Sneaky Sneaky from Mr. Deeds, is the Pharaoh? Is he the Pharaoh? John Turturro.
I think so.
Yeah, so that's kind of. I mean, it's tough. He's got a great actors. I mean, look, you got Jesse from Breaking Bad here, right here. Yeah, John Turturro. You got Joel Edgerton, Christian Bale. You got a great cast. Yeah, okay, you got Cuba Gooding Jr. I guess I forgot that he was in it. So it's like
Yeah.
you have a great cast.
Show me the commandments.
Yeah, and you've got Jay Farrow, actual Jay Farrow, the actor. He does a really good impression. He's from SNL. He's a really talented guy. It's like you got Stephen Baldwin. Okay, now we got Stephen Baldwin. I don't know about that one. We got Pinkman, Jesse Pinkman here. Because like you got a great cast and Ridley freaking Scott, for goodness sakes. I mean, dang.
I'm gonna give maybe it's a slightly different opinion than you guys. I didn't think the movie was that bad. But I don't see it as a religious movie, right? And And
No, I
I don't
think
even necessarily think it's a mockery. I think it's if I was like a secularist and I didn't believe in the Bible as like a religious in a religious way, right? Maybe I just thought that there was interesting, maybe mythic or semi-historical stories, and I'm like, what would it have been like to actually like what do we think Moses might have been like in a period in which Egypt was a mega empire and they were going to war against people around them, and then like there's some supernatural stuff happening. And that's why like I guess it's more of like this. I have a different maybe I have a different lens of viewing it, but like it's just it is interesting to see kind of outsiders attempting to recreate our beliefs in a secular way. But
Yeah.
I mean, the movie quality wasn't that bad. It's just it's not really a
Well, of
Christian
course
movie.
not. They've got hundreds of millions of dollars, and they got Christian Bale, and they've got effect. They could do whatever the heck they want.
And-
But yeah, no, it's not. It's not a Christian movie. I just remember cringing the whole time, and then it ended, and it was like dedicated to
yeah,
Tony.
it's over. I want to mention two more quick movies. One is called Stolen Summer. This movie you might know from Project Greenlight. It was the movie that they made in the first season of Project Greenlight. So they made it for $1 million, and it stars Kevin Pollak and what's her name? Why did her name just go? Bonnie Hunt.
Bonnie Hunt.
And Aidan Quinn. And the movie is really incredibly well thought out and well done. It's a story of two boys, and one of the boys is killed. And
Oh,
it's how
wow.
the other boy, he's not killed, he's got cancer or something. But anyway, one of the boys is kind of watching his friend die, and his friend's going through all this. And it brings up a lot of spiritual questions for him. So it's a Catholic boy trying to deal with the death of his Jewish friend, and he's talking to his priest, he's talking to the rabbi, he's talking to different people. It's really well done. So
Really?
I submit
What was
that
the name of it again?
Stolen Summer.
Stolen Summer.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you said Stone Summer, and I'm like, I'm not getting any hits on this one.
No, Stolen.
Stone. It's not weed, Uncanny. It's not
And,
weed.
and the other one is
Stoned Summer.
the Nativity.
Oh,
Which-
Kevin Pollak is great. Sorry.
The Nativity was panned because everybody's so Jewish. No, duh. It's in Israel. Okay, it's the time that Jesus. It's about when Jesus is born, and the time leading up to it. And yes, everybody
Wait,
looks very Jewish.
hold on. Before we get to that, let's go back to Stolen Summer.
Yes,
Catholic
sir.
boy tries to convert a terminally ill Jewish boy so he will go to heaven. That's really cool. So it's Project Greenlight. That was Ben Affleck. Yeah, that's Ben Affleck. Matt Damon did that whole thing, Project Greenlight, where they would have filmmakers pitch their ideas,
Right.
and they'll pitch their ideas, and the best
this is
one
what-
got
this
the
is
best
what-
one gets funded to do a full movie. So I guess they did that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they
That's
gave this
really
guy
cool.
$1 million, and he spent most of it on the actors, but a couple of, I think Kevin Pollak worked for Scale, and they had some other people lined up who just wanted too much money. And
You gotta love it when it's like, oh, it's $1 million and I don't have enough money. It's like I'm like the Joker. If I had $1 million, I wouldn't know what to do with it. It's like I'm chasing a car. It's like if I actually caught the car, I don't know what to do with it. It's like, I would know what to do with it. I wouldn't make one movie though. I wouldn't. I'd make 10 movies for $1 million.
this movie, especially since you guys are all coming from a Catholic point of view, I think you'll find it really, really interesting and very thought provoking. And it's sad. I'm not gonna.
Well, don't spoil anything. Don't spoil anything.
I'm not spoiling. I'm just telling you up front. It's.
I mean,
this
one
is
of the Jewish kids,
not
the
going
Jewish
to
kid
a town.
has cancer, so it probably doesn't end that well.
Terminal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stolen Summer. Summer.
Sorry about that,
So
Tom.
was-
I didn't
so
mean
was-
to cut you off.
So was fall.
No.
So was winter. So everything was stolen. Okay, sorry.
A terminally ill Jewish boy, a comedy from. No.
Yeah. Whoa, coming up next. Okay, then the next one. What was the other
The
one?
Nativity.
The Nativity. The Nativity story, or just the
Yeah,
Nativity?
yeah, that's it right there.
The 2010?
No, I think it's
86?
no, it's the other one, the one that you had.
Nativity,
Yeah,
the Nativity
Yeah.
story?
yeah.
Nativity rocks?
No, the Nativity story.
Nativity Rock. I'm sure that's the one.
Yeah, that's it.
Alan, no sleeping, Trevor says.
Oh.
Oscar Isaac's in this one, huh?
Confession,
I
Trevor,
know.
or Alan. Okay,
gosh.
Nativity story. Here, this
Yep.
one, the top one?
I can't see
2006?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's
Okay.
got your favorite. It's got Poe
It's
from.
Joseph and Mary.
Is that Poe Dameron?
Yep.
Oh,
Oscar
wow.
Isaac.
Oscar Isaacs. Okay. Well, it's before he was. Oh, it's Catherine Hardwicke. She was married to James Cameron. Did you guys know that?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you know, Tom knew.
I did not know that.
She did. Yeah, she did a few. She did. Yeah, Lords of Dogtown, 13, Twilight. She did Twilight. She's done a lot of stuff. But anyway, Catherine Hardwicke.
What's
Okay.
that?
He's popping pills. He's popping pills. It's that time of night, right? Guys? Pop some pills. Just do some drugs. No, just kidding.
So
Just kidding.
I forgot what we said we were doing next week already. I have to look that back up.
If you forgot, I definitely forgot.
Yeah. Well, I'll send it back out and we'll get that published and
Okay.
let everybody know. But guys, this is the conversation I wanted to have. Oh, and we left out. We buried the lead. This coming Friday or Saturday, I forget which, is the 70th anniversary of the Ten Commandments.
Really?
Fully restored.
Oh, wow. 70th anniversary?
Will be on CBS again for maybe the 50th time or something like that. So don't miss it. CBS. You don't have to stream it or anything. Just sit down and watch it. It's a great movie. You'll enjoy it. I remember being a little kid and being terribly afraid of the angel of death because it's going after the oldest sons, and I'm an oldest son, and oh boy.
Wow. You're the
Yeah.
oh wow, you're the oldest son.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's a big thing. The oldest son. Wow.
That's pretty crazy. That's going to be on Good Friday. What fortuitous
Oh,
time.
they've been doing that for 50 years. It's been on Easter weekend.
Really? Ten
Yeah.
Commandments?
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
on what channel?
CBS.
I feel so bad. I have not seen the Ten Commandments, and I've not seen Ben-Hur, guys.
But you're going to this
I
week.
need confession big time. Yes, I'm going to this week. Yes, I will. Get
Shame.
6 hours worth of content. By the way, 2 hours and 35 minutes worth of content watching Project Hail Mary. I did not. I loved every second of this film. Every single second of this movie. Project Hail Mary. Absolutely stellar. Stellar film.
No spoilers, please.
No spoiler, but at the
This
end
guy was
when
texting me
when
about it.
Bigfoot shows up at the end. Oh, sorry. I said.
This guy was texting me and tried to make me swear a blood oath that I'd go watch in theater.
Yes, you have to watch it in theaters. You cannot. This is a theater movie. This is not a watch on your phone movie. Alan Absalon, who watched Simp on his phone, which is big time confession. Big time. You gotta watch. I told you to.
On my laptop.
I
On my
told you to
laptop.
watch it. No, I told you to watch it on the biggest screen with the best sound. And what did you do?
Watch it on my laptop.
Yeah, and in a couple different, you watch like half of it, and then you watch the other half 3 weeks later. That is big time confession.
I'm going to watch Versa right now.
Awesome.
Look at that! Thank you,
All right.
Tom. Isn't it nice when people watch things?
Exactly.
And I can watch it on my phone, or I can just watch it right here on my PC.
Oh, there you go. Watch it on your PC with the good headphones, probably.
To be fair, Tremaine, I did promise you that I would consider it.
Right? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Well, I said, why don't you consider a promise and just do
And then
it.
I left it there. I didn't even.
Yeah, exactly. Consider dude. You will not. You will thank me. You will be washing my feet on Thursday, which I am getting my feet
Okay.
washed on Thursday for a weird.
I'm
Oh, you're
I'm
doing
gonna
it?
watch.
I am. Yeah, I forgot I agreed to it. Then they reminded me earlier. But yeah, I've never had my feet. I might need to get a pedicure before I go. My feet. I need to might need to clip the toenails. All right, we won't go into detail. All right, here we go. Yeah, what were we saying, Tom?
I was gonna say I'm gonna go watch the Ryan Gosling film. Did the same guy who wrote The Martian? Is that right?
That's right. That's right. I didn't know that going in. I knew it. I learned about it after. And the directors is the same director as the Lego movie of all people. These two directors, but it's. I mean, I love the film. I really liked it. I didn't know much about it. I think I liked the fact that I didn't know as much about it going in Project Hail Mary and yeah, Uncanny. You will love it, Alan. You'll love it. Alan was supposed to come with us, but confession, he couldn't make it. But it's okay, no big deal. We missed him, but it was a really 2 hours and 2.5 hours. But if you like sci-fi, if you like hope, movies about hope, you will love this movie.
I'm all in.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna watch that,
All
and
right.
you're gonna watch 10 Commandments, and we'll talk about it both next Monday.
Sounds good. We'll talk about it next week.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for
everybody.
tuning in
Thank you.
to Movie Night, the night where we talk about movies. Thank you, Alan. Thank you for the
Thank
baby
you.
saving top 3. Thank you,
Yep.
Tom, and thank you, Uncanny. We will see you
Bye.
guys on Wednesday at
All right.
7 p.m. Okay.
All right, good night.
All right. Bye, guys. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe, it's movie night.